after working whole day. So just want to say thank you, Prabhuji, for all the services, and I hope you will come back soon. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mataji. I will also echo what devotees are sharing. And as Vajraman Prabhu also said, in Garuda Prabhu always says, yes, I can do it. And no matter where we are, either in festival or at farm. Especially at festivals, we all are running out of doing lot of things. So I've seen Garuda Prabhu helping everywhere, like loading, unloading, setting up. But if you will ask anything that, oh, you can do this, he will immediately do it. Like how he get this strength, I always get inspired from it. And also, I will also echo another few more things. Whenever we visit farm, he always guide like how to take care of cows. Like he will give small tips like how to brush the cow, what cow will like. So these small things he was always very in subtle way. It's not like he's forcefully telling me something, but in his own subtle way he's educating every time whenever I get a little association. So this is one thing. Another thing, as Mataji also mentioned, about how Garuda Prabhu is educating his kids. I get a lot of inspiration from Garuda Prabhu, how he's educating their both kids and training in this amazing skill, like how to take care of cows, how to do farming. Like I wish I can also learn and give to my kids. I pray to Krishna for this strength. And he also served at food truck, as Prabhu also mentioned, and as a family. And also whenever I ask some help in food truck, he is always ready, especially for loading the food truck. And every Friday is like some weekday or something is going on, I ask Garuda Prabhu, can you load the food truck? He say, oh yeah. So every Friday he was loading the food truck, even before I'm coming to temple. So he was helping a lot. And for the Black Diamond also, I will add few things. So we visited many times Black Diamond, but one time Mataji and Garuda Prabhu made a big feast there. So and the whole congregation was there. So I always remember that moment very fresh, how Mataji and Prabhuji fed everyone, like in their home, everyone was sitting, how everyone just came and fit into the home and eating, it was so amazing. And we were relishing the prasadam, so I remember that always very fresh. And I pray to Krishna that you will come back soon. It's just as Maharaj said, it's a vacation and we will miss you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I'm not qualified to talk about Garuda Prabhu because the kind of services he has done, although I was desiring that I should do something like that, at least 5%, at least 2%, I have never been able to. So once I was returning from India, it was COVID time. So in COVID time, I wanted to kind of do a couple of days of quarantine and then come in. So Swapnil Prabhu offered me the shelter in the Auburn farm. And that is where I saw how the severe conditions, the snow conditions, it is freezing cold, and Parth, Mataji, Prabhu, everyone is serving cows so nicely, tolerating the weather. I mean, they are from like Mumbai region, they are not used to the cold. But they serve in environment that is nearly impossible to serve for even a person like me, who considers myself like fat and I can handle cold. No, I cannot. I could not deal with that. So I was just thinking of the amazing services Prabhu is doing. But it's not just Go Seva. I have seen him in the altar Seva, I have seen him in the kitchen Seva, I have seen him in the festival Seva. Wherever he's like incessant supply of energy, incessant supply of service attitude. And I was thinking, how Prabhu is going back, but Krishna has a bigger plan. And like we write on every goodness cookie that good work will never get lost. So we also have confidence in the words of Krishna that only wonderful things will happen to Prabhu and family, which we do not know how. Let Krishna will manifest that. We'll all pray for him. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Um, so we all hear from scriptures, Utsaha, Nishchaya, Dhairya, enthusiasm, determination and courage. We all sit here and know about them theoretically. But here is a family who is exhibiting those qualities practically. They are exhibiting these qualities practically in fulfilling Harivilas Maharaj's dream of having a farm community for Seattle Yatra. So Harivilas Maharaj, for a long time, he had a big dream. Whenever Maharaj plans, it's always big. Food truck in a large scale, cow protection in a large scale, temple expansion in a large scale. Maharaj everything plans in a very large scale. And the only person who could fulfill Harivilas Maharaj's big dream of having a farm community for Seattle Yatra is Garuda Prabhu. And also to expand on what Vedran Prabhu mentioned about GEV project. So Gaurang Prabhu, once I was driving him from Vancouver, Gaurang Prabhu told me about Garuda Prabhu that he could not do that GEV project without Garuda Prabhu. He could not have done it. He couldn't have done it without Garuda Prabhu's help, without Garuda Prabhu's tireless hours of commuting, driving Garuda Prabhu between GEV and Bombay. The way Garuda Prabhu has gone through so many transitions within Seattle here, and he never complained about anything. So first he was in Redmond Farm, and then Auburn Farm, and then Arlington Farm. Wherever we want to live, the first thing that we look for is Indian community, right? Are there many Indian families around, so that we can make friendship and our kids can get some friendship. But this family, they did not think about anything else. Whatever Harivilas Maharaj said, they were ready to do that. If Maharaj asked them to go to Auburn, they simply went there. And if Maharaj asked them to go to Arlington, that was the big transition, and it was a big shocking for me as well. I was wondering, the kids are settled in Auburn School District nicely, and Garuda Prabhu and family, they are happy living at Auburn Farm. Auburn Farm is a very nice farm project that anyone can go and live there and commute between Seattle and Auburn very easily. But when the transition happened to Arlington Farm, I was really thinking, how are we going to survive actually, where there were no Indians and nobody to make friendship. But Garuda Prabhu family, without any complaint, they simply went there. So that shows their obedience to Harivilas Maharaj, and back in GEV, they were showing obedience to Gaurang Prabhu and His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. So Guru Nishta, that shows their Guru Nishta, Shiksha Guru or Diksha Guru. And Mataji also, right? So whenever devotees go to the farm for any festival, Mataji cooks for 100, 200 people, so many varieties, not just one or two varieties, but she used to make puris and so many items. And Parth and Tulsi. So where are the kids? Parth is here. Tulsi? Okay, maybe downstairs. Yeah. They are also very humble, very simple. They work very hard. Tulsi especially, whenever Mataji has to cook for hundreds of people, Tulsi also does great job of helping her mom. And Parth, he works very hard along with Garuda Prabhu in the farm. So, very rare family to see like this. Everybody in the family working so hard, so determined, so enthusiastic. All the Utsaha, Dhairya, Nishchaya, you can see in 4 of them in great amounts. And Harivilas Maharaj will be missing them so badly, and all of us will be missing them for some time. As Maharaj said, they are taking a sabbatical for a short time, and then we'll pray to Krishna that they'll come back very soon. Okay? Thank you, Garuda Prabhu.